This weekend, I was hosting an open house for one of my sellers, and some buyers came in and asked me, Heather, when do you think the prices are going to come down? And here's my answer, because I thought, if one person has this question, it probably makes sense that a lot of people have this question. So, when can we expect real estate prices to come down? My answer to that buyer was, well, I've been waiting for prices to drop since 2018 because real estate usually works in a 10-year cycle where prices are down, then they go up, then they go back down again. And historically, it's usually a 10-year swing on those things. And in 2008, that was when we really got hit hard in the housing recession. So it makes sense that in 2018, we would see the strong real estate market suffer a little bit. And we didn't. So 2019, no problems. 2020, well, if you remember, that's when we got hit with the pandemic. And for a couple of weeks, we all thought, well, that's it. Real estate is over. Heather's going to have to get a job now, a different job. And in fact, that is not how it worked. It ended up being really, really good for the real estate market. So in that 10-year cycle, we never really had a downturn. 2021 came and went, and the real estate market was super strong. If you remember, we were having multiple offers on listings, especially if you had a pool. That was gold, having a pool during the pandemic. 2022, the market was super strong, multiple offers, home selling higher than the list price, people waiving inspection. It was crazy. 2023 was a mix of the last couple of years with multiple offers, then things slowed down at the end of the year. And now 2024, who knows what we can expect. But what I do know, and this is going to affect prices, what I do know is that there's not a lot of inventory for sale. When I started real estate in 2010, there were roughly 5,000 properties for sale on any given day on the MLS. And in 2024, that number is significantly smaller. For example, today there's just over 2,800 properties for sale on the market, and that's the whole market. That's not even just the Des Moines area. It's not just real estate, or it's not just residential houses. That includes everything. So, not a lot of properties for sale. Although it has improved somewhat, prices are not probably going to go down until we have a surplus of inventory. Now, of course, there's other things that can affect pricing, and I'm not an economist. I'm not going to get into the weeds talking about those things, but the supply is really going to affect the prices, and we're not going to see prices go down. We're probably not going to see a housing crisis until we have too many homes for sale. And today, that's just not the case. I have several buyers that we're working with that they just can't find the property that they want because it's not for sale. If you have been waiting as long as I have for the real estate prices to go down, for the market to swing into a downturn so that maybe you can get a deal, well, today's not that day. So you're probably either going to want to keep waiting or maybe adjust your expectations a little bit. Hopefully that helps answer the question, when are prices going to go down? Nobody knows. No one's a fortune teller. We can't tell you, but I can tell you one of the leading indicators is going to be supply. And when we continue to have such a tight supply of housing in the real estate market, those prices, they have no reason to come down because demand exceeds the supply. And that's just economics 101. When demand is higher than supply, it justifies prices being high. I'm Heather Wright with Remax Concepts. And if you're in the market to buy a house or sell a house, my team and I are here to help you accomplish those goals. There's a link underneath this video where you can schedule a time to visit with us, and we can answer any questions you have and hopefully get you moving on to your next place to call home. We'll talk soon.